Well, you probably heard the word. Candace Owens is out at the Daily Wire. This is probably one of the most stupid things anybody can do because it's also feckless and it's cowardly. And it goes to show you that nobody has any balls or backbone. This is impuissant. This is atesticular. This is just absolutely, what's the word? Oh, yeah, chicken shit. Pardon my French, but that's what it is. Look, let me explain something to you. Dear friend, I have a very simple rule. If you don't like to hear something, don't listen to it. If you don't like what somebody says, don't listen to it. If you don't like what somebody says, don't listen to it. It's not against the law. Candace Owens can say whatever she wants. She can accuse Rabbi Shmuley and his daughter of selling butt plugs. I particularly thought that was funny, but maybe that says something about me, okay? Butt plugs. Okay, anal beads, different story. Butt plugs. At least there's no gerbil jokes. That's where I draw the line. Okay, that's fine. Then she goes on the other day and she talks about Macron's wife as a man. Okay, I thought that was a bit much. I didn't care for it, but I don't have to listen to it. But if I run an organization and if I run a news platform, I want as many people as possible within the realm of rationality to say whatever they want. To say whatever they want and get ears and eyes and minds to watch and to talk about it. This is America. Say what you want. Don't fire somebody. It looks absolutely horrible. Let them say it. Refute them. Have people watch. Have people listen. Inspire. If you have a radio station, you play more than one type of songs. I know kids, Daddy, what's a radio station? I don't know. It's like before podcasting. Candace Owens is blockbuster today. Blockbuster. She is one of the names that you know is like, get ready. And that is priceless. I don't care whether you like her. I don't care whether you agree with her. From a business point of view, what are you, nuts? This is the most stupid thing in the world. Why anybody would ever do this. It's insanity. It's utter, absolute insanity. Now, I know what you're thinking. But what if she said something which was contrary to what? To Ben Shapiro or his partner, their political ideology? Okay. Now, let me say something right now. If she's openly advocating, violence, truly, violating Brandenburg, standards in terms of incitement and that, okay, that's one thing. But that's not what she said. And this recent debate with another rabbi or something about, she used the term hag and this is anti-Semitic. This is classic. Look, you got to understand something. I come from the era, perhaps, maybe the generation, and I've been doing, radio and that sort of thing and talk for, 35 years, technically, yeah, I guess, and did actually more than that. So I've been around since the days when, Rush Limbaugh and Stern, they talked about shock jocks and things like that, and I thought it was great. And I do not have any kind of an alarm button for somebody saying something that's inappropriate. Turn off the damn button or radio station or whatever it is. Change the channel. I'm using like 60s terms. Change the channel, radio, album. I'll be saying album pretty soon. But that's the way it is. Watch something else. Her stock just went through the roof. Because the bottom line today is ideas are fascinating. Ideas are not fascinating because you agree with them. Ideas are fascinating because you get to hear them. And if you disagree with them, so what? Please join me in my hashtag movement that I've been talking about for years. It's called hashtag so what? Candace Owens said this. So what? Candace Owens believes it. So what? So what? Well, she said this. Was it going to kill you? What are you so afraid of? Do you think Candace Owens is the first person to bring genocide up. I got news for you. Let me just tell you. I watch this all the time. Candace Owens is like vanilla pudding compared to some of the stuff that I'm hearing regarding allegations of genocide and apartheid and ethnic cleansing, and she's nothing. But she has a strong, or she would say a strong way of speaking, and she gets in your face. She's blockbuster. It's professional wrestling. She's a heel or a face, depending upon where you're from. And these idiots, these maroons, don't realize she's gold. And now what you did was you just made her a hero, the martyr. People love, oh God, today in this cancel culture, they fired me. They let me go. The worst way to be let go, the worst reason to be fired, the worst reason to be canned is if you're boring. And she's never boring. Oh, Shapiro you know what? Did you hear recently his thoughts on Social Security? Oh my God. Ben Shapiro and Destiny have this idea: speak really fast, very quickly, rapidly, and somehow that will be interpreted by the viewing or listening or auditory audience, if you will, as brilliant, because certainly anybody who talks that fast must be able to conceive of these thoughts. It must be a genius. Did you ever hear of logolalia, logoria? You ever go to a psych ward? Hear somebody in some psychotic fugue? I think you might change your mind about that. I'm not suggesting that they're psychotic. I'm insinuating it. That was a joke. So Candace Owens, good for you. Good for you. And this has nothing to do with whether I agree with you or not. Who cares whether I agree? It doesn't. That has nothing to do with it. Very few people do I really enjoy listening to that I agree with, because you know what the worst thing you can do is this. It's kind of hypnotic. Yeah. Well, it makes a good point. That's what I react to when I agree with something. Yeah, that's good. But when I don't agree with something, I get excited. Why do you think we use hot sauce? Why do you think we use Reapers and Pepper X and stuff? Why? Why did we put this on? For the excitement, the piquancy or piquancy, depending upon where you're from. The pain of the spice. That's what I want. Dear God, we're getting so boring. One more time. Candace Owens, good for you. Ben Shapiro, what a schmuck. Now comment as you see fit.